Hello guys, hello guys, hello guys, welcome to what is probably the second of two Minecraft videos I'm uploading from the last part of the weekend, Sunday the 14th of March here. And what am I showing you guys? Today has been crazy, like amazingly crazy in terms of everything you guys have been putting into the server. Here we have Link Beatbox helping out with a cactus farm. This was all water when he started. I added in some sand, and he has been crushing it in not GM1 mode, you know. Like crazy paint. It's divine, helping out, really cool times. I don't know how much, like how many hours you have been spending on this here, guys, but it is beyond amazing. And this video is a bit of a montage about the process throughout today. And it is not the only thing that has been going on, and even though Link Beatbox and its Divines has been crushing it here, players have been crushing it everywhere. And to be honest guys, I have been offered so much help on the server that I was unable to really start you all out with the things you wanted to help out with, so I'm sorry about that. I'm going to try to be a bit more organized and prepare for things, but as you guys know, we're like in such an early stage on the server still, and there are like loads of things I want to have done before I want to like go beta type. I mean, it's open for everybody that wants to play by the rules, have fun and respect others, but we're still like so early stage. So what is going on here? You guys may have seen it in one of the previous videos. This is the new Newbie Area. It is a massive farmland, and it is going to be RPG styled, meaning that you're gonna spawn in this area and you're gonna be offered a chance to go explore this farmland area, and you're gonna be able to acquire crops, different types of crops, and you're going to be able to sell them. You're going to be able to convert them into starting items. If you want to, you can also just like go to the plots area, go to the free-for-all world, do whatever you want. But this is an option to have a guided start where you have a chance to familiarize yourself with the other players, ask around how does the server work, and you're going to be introduced to some of the features that are in the game in this area. It's not done yet, but this is a huge startup in that process. Up in the sky there is an amazing, like awesome new spawn that was made and sent to me. I haven't really had a chance to talk with the creator in game about it. I'm super hyped about it. I have some buggy portals that need to be rotated, so that is why it's not in use, because besides that it was just top on. But I'm sure we're gonna have a chance to get those rotated somehow. But like I said, so much creative energy coming into this game from you guys that it is amazing. What I'm at here is the new builder area. The players that come in and want to help out with the server are gonna get like a small plot with some chests on where I can put tools, resources, things that you need to do what you are doing much better than me. And it is what I feel is like the best starting option for me, because I don't want people going around in GM1. That's not gonna happen really. So this is like an let's call it an individual economy really, where I can offer resources, you guys can build with them, and if you need 2,000 diamond blocks to make something, I can put them in here, and like it's gonna be like your personal economy thing about the building so that you don't need to worry about did somebody else take these diamonds. And it's also an option for me to see, okay, you used 64 diamonds, where are the rest? You know, so it's like every builder is going to have this option to have an individual economy where you can get as much creative freedom as possible without being in GM1, and where you don't need to worry about, hey, somebody grabbed the resources I was building with, so now it looks as if I've been like grabbing 20,000 worth of diamonds or something like that. And you can just really crush it with these resources as much as you want, as long as they are used to enhance the gaming experience, the community, the server, for everybody. So that is like the thought about it. I made a builder rank, it's not done, where there are gonna be like perks that may or may not be active everywhere, but they are definitely going to be active in the building areas. It's going to include flying, it's going to be including eat, it is possibly going to be including some world edit options. I'm not sure how much yet, because I don't really want too many people having access to regions and stuff like that at this stage. And if you're wondering, then yes, it has a lot to do with me being very inexperienced in server administration, so I need to learn that stuff as well. But it's gonna be coming along slowly as we like get more stuff done on the server, really, and as I put even more time into the project, because I just I can't really help it. I just do. So if you're wondering, am I just like this kind of stalker admin that's just vanished up in the air recording everything that's going on? No, not really. But I have loads of computers around me, and I also have a life. So sometimes when I am not active in the game, I'm recording some of the cool stuff that is going on, such as this building process here, because I just think it is so amazing for everybody to have a chance at look at how this stuff is going on. We're talking about a brand new server, 2 players that don't know each other, and now they're building this crazy pants house, and it just wait till you see it's done. It's like, holy smokes, pants. That is like the wildest dream for me, to be able to have something such as this so early, people just coming in, helping each other out, making something this amazing. And this video here is mostly aimed at the cactus farm, but like I said, this is not the only area where things have been crazy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 BMX has been working all day on a huge farm as well, more like a barn really, on the other side of the crops. That is going to be part of this RPG-ish starting area. Also got help from Tobias Farr later on, getting help in the casino area. I mean, I could go on really, and I'm trying to highlight as much as possible of the crazy pants that is going on the server. But to be honest, guys, even though I'm playing like 16 hours a day, I can't even catch it all, and it is just so amazing. So if you feel left out, if you feel that you made something amazing, you contributed like crazy, and I haven't mentioned you, it's not because I don't want to, it is just really because time, and that I'm sorry. And I mean, so many of you guys deserve to get mentioned in these videos and showcased, and I'm going to try my best to come as much around as possible, because I'm amazed. Every time I log in, I get crazy amazed. So yeah, silly pants really. Yeah, I read the comment about it being super noisy when I was drinking coffee, so I'm trying not to do that when I am recording with the mic on. House here is coming along. It is intended as a shop type of area, just as the barn is, and of course it's gonna be shown in the video as well, the barn area. I don't want to talk too much about how I want this area to work, like in the practice. A lot of players have been telling me, you can't do that, you cannot have a newbie area like this and then allow players to only go down here and grab a few crops, sell them, and then move on. But I can, and I know how I want to do it, and it's gonna be really, really amazing, and I'm going to need so much more help, but that is a different thing entirely. I would love it anyway if you guys continue to be interested in helping out, because I feel I have some really cool ideas, and they just get amazing when your creativity is added to it. And and the building power becomes so much greater. I added chests today, a plugin, and it was something that Scottish PvP introduced me to yesterday. This is another plugin actually that was more customizable than the first one I saw, meaning that we're gonna be having unboxings in the game like crazy, because I love unboxings, and like silly paints, cool custom items, enchants, all sorts of things that you will be able to unbox. And I'm going to like tell you guys so much more about those things. There are gonna be keys as loot, random events with keys in the treasure chest like that I place around in the world as rewards for doing special things. Scorecards, gonna be some added to particular ranks in the game. It's going to be a massive part of the game economy and the way you can acquire things. I always hoped to get such a feature in the game. I just hadn't really found a plugin that allowed me the creative freedom that I wanted, but I have found that now with super crates. I think it is, so that is really amazing, and it is going to push the mechanics of the game much further, because I can customize what things are available also on a non-standard item level, because I can create a custom item and I can put it as something you can get in the case with percentages and all that stuff, and it's really cool. But yeah, gonna be a bit of a swap in time here on the server, and it is because Sunday JK Dragon, one of our moderators, had a giveaway, as you can see here, in 20 minutes, and that was really cool. It was a massively amazing idea, very well made, many like details in it, and of course it's getting its own dedicated video where I'm just doing. I wanted to include it for reference, really, because it is another way of helping the community, not just being a moderator, deciding that you want to spend your time helping with fair play, assisting players, getting rid of the players that visit us every day, that want to test out if we are serious about not wanting all the cheaty paint stuff that we don't want, and also deciding to do a giveaway on the side of that is really amazing. So yeah, so many people crushing it in so many different ways. Have players that have been assisting all day when new players are coming in. How do my plots work? Where do I find this? Where do I find that? Really, guys, like crazy. But yeah, I'm gonna stop it, even though I don't want to. As you can see, a lot of the time today, my main computer has been following this project, so it would seem anyway, but I actually have this entire montage that is going to be lasting around 30 minutes. Is about a quarter of my daily recordings. It is just one of those projects that are so amazing to me that I wanted to include a bit of a high-speed version of it all, and I could have gone like 16x speed on it, but I felt that this really deserved to be shown in its in its grandness, because it is, especially the cooperation thing, like out of nothing, two players are just crushing it together, and I find that really impressive. It is really cool. But besides that, the insight into the bricks, the blocks that are available in this game, how to get the color themes that you want by combining clay and wool and different types of wood, and I am learning so much every day. As I mentioned to Link Beatbox, the first time I was passing through the cactus area with like, whoa, the details with the cobblestone slabs on top of the wood. I can't even imagine that stuff if I would be building something. It's just so cool to see, and I know a lot of you guys are out there like, hey dude, that's like so basic or something. I don't know if you are. To me, it's absolutely not, and I just keep getting baffled and amazed about these fantastic creations. And like, so I put up a few chests somewhere because I'm like, that's gonna be good enough. And what happens is that that's just not good enough. So hey, I'm just gonna put down a base here with my like furnaces and a gazillion additional chests, because apparently I'm a noob also when it comes to providing chests and building access. I actually placed a portal to make it easier to access the chest with the things I put in there, but that's not good enough. And those are things I need to learn as well. I made those. They're actually plots, small plots for builders. You can see them here really, and of course they need to be updated. But again, you guys need to, you don't need to, but it is easier for me to help you if I know what you need to be able to crush it on the server, because I really want to provide you guys with the best options. What I'm doing here is actually making some of, I'm providing beds for the barn area, and like some different things that can be used to theme it, so that it feels more real when you go in there instead of just going into an empty barn. Besides that, I'm making one of the chests that I actually made like 4 chests today, and this here is a new player chest, and I'm also adding some items into the iron armor chest. And there's like normal iron armor, protection 1, fire protection, and those are like things you can spin to win when you have the key. Right now obtaining the keys is like, you can win these keys in another chest where you can buy the keys, and I need to make the mechanics with some pistons to make sure everything works out as it should. It's a detailed thing, I know, for the players that have been helping out testing these crates today. It has been a little annoying. On the other hand, the case value return has been so crazy, I feel it has been a really good deal for everybody nonetheless. But there are many things I need to tweak and twist about these things as well. So I'm putting like the major features out there and loads of the small ones, and then we're going to be tweaking it. We're going to be making it perfect as we move closer. Had an offer today also about help with these piston rooms where you can buy the keys, so it doesn't give the key to another player because it's closer, or take their money, stuff like that. It's going to be sorted, and it is yet another one of those areas that, help is so much needed, but it's another thing that is like on my list of things is that in this newbie area I want to have fixed battle zones, a place for you to come in and practice your battle skills. I'm thinking like with a skeleton spawner, zombie spawner, under the barn. You know, like this barn has been infested by the undead, and you can go down there and you can practice your battle skills in a PvE environment. Get your MMO battle skills a little bit up before you go into the PvP arena if you want to, but it's going to be an option in the game. So that is another thing that I really hope to have built. And like, you guys know how these things can be themed, so you get that really cool feeling when you go down into the basement and monsters are there, or they come, and we need to have it set up so that you cannot it is a safe zone for new players, so we don't want the monsters to be able to chase them and kill them like outside of that area. It's a place, really a comfort place for you to go down. You can possibly grind, I don't know what, bone and rotten flesh and the occasional armor and stuff they have, so that you can prepare in that way as well for the big open world. If you want to grab a few easy things before going into FFA or the PvP area, then you can do it there as well. So like many ideas that I want to have made, also themed areas in the world with think like a tinker area with like loads of these automated farming mechanics and stuff going on, but not belonging to a player on their plot, just as a part of the entire game scenery in relation to, for instance, a mountain with also a dungeon inside with chest spawning every now and then. I want to mix in the RPG elements that I really love from a lot of my gaming with the free-for-all world and with the PvP world and with the plot world, to try to like have the things that I really like on the server, but also to provide variety in terms of, do you want to be here in like solo content? Do you want to be here as a builder to have this amazing plot? Do you want to be the king of the PvP area? Do you want to be the one finding the chest, completing the maze? I want this to be more than just a server with a fixed minigame, but more like a universe that you can explore. And every once in a while you may want to go on an adventure with newfound players and just try out new things that may or may not be really cool once you try them. Here I am I am providing spawn eggs for the farm area because we need the place a bit more living than this. Also gonna be villagers going around, but it's not really a good farm if we don't have animals, so they are being added as well. It's gonna be great, guys. It's gonna be really great. So, like, this is actually I think after the giveaway, and I set up another builder area, and here you can see the animal part being prepared for. And look at this stuff here. Leave it for a second, and yeah, really crazy paints. Like, I really like this cactus area. I really do. And I think once I add the mechanics here that are gonna be needed for the newbie players, this is gonna be a really cool place where possibly even experienced players want to come down here. I want to use some custom score options. Right now, when you log in, you are a default player, meaning that you get access to basic things on the server such as warps and portal access. You can interact with buttons and like loads of stuff, but I do want to have like another layer added upon that if you complete the newbie area, and it's not going to be something that you feel like you absolutely need to do, but I want to try to find some perks that can be nice to have if you do this as well, so that experienced players may want to go down here and just spend a few minutes to do the stuff that I'm gonna be you'll see very soon, guys. I hope. Yeah, exactly. So I'm just when I added sand to the area to make this cactus area, I kind of leveled things out with world edit, and I just mishit with like 10 blocks, meaning that the crops and the fences closest to what was water were just removed. And I discovered it after I had a reset, so I couldn't use the undo feature, but it was really so far out in the distance I didn't really notice it. So yeah, that's what happens. A lot of things that I'm learning every single day. Some, like, few of these crops need replanting, but most of the time I really ping pong between the plots world and this area, because the plots world is where a lot of players come early. They obtain money and they want to grab a plot, and even though we have so many really cool players helping out, chest permissions is a constant issue, and today I made changes to the global region, and I edited the regions individually, every single existing plot, to try to secure plots in the future so players don't need to worry about others getting access to their chests, so they are like default locked. Also try to look into the new starter area that was made. You guys may also have seen that in a video. Really cool stuff. Need to set up the portals. Had some stupid permission errors there. He who must not be mentioned was very patient with me because I was unable to give him building access, and like, I had no idea there was a feature such as spawn protection that prevented OP players and players with crazy access from doing anything in the area, but yeah, he did, and luckily he mentioned it to me, so that after trial and error through every permission I could think about, I removed the world spawn, and boom, things could be done. So next step is really making that area completely useful as a starting area. do need to open the path as well, because the area is like fenced in, meaning that you can't walk out of it, and that's like a small tweak that needs to be made. Besides that, really crazy cool area. We have a new fishing area that was made by Rasmus as well, in the plots world, so if you want to go fishing, that's going to be an option. I do think I want a fishing area down here as well, just to introduce players to the different ways to obtain food and like financials in the game. Not that I expect anybody to come to my server and have less experience than me, but perhaps this type of server could also inspire new players that don't normally play Minecraft, and then it could be of use. It could also just be a really nice theming that gets you started in your adventure on the server from an RPG perspective. So like, I think it's gonna be done. I know we can place like boats and all sorts of cool stuff, so that's another thing that I do feel very strongly for, having all these different options included in the game. So crazy. I mean, I told you guys this would be insane. This is absolutely insane. This here is a shop where you can sell or buy resources in the newbie area, and it's gonna work out slightly differently than what the builder here I think thought, Link Beatbox, because he made a shop, and it's an amazing shop. It's gonna be more a buy shop than a sell shop. Yeah, there we have Tobias Far coming to help 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 BMX crush it in the barn project, putting carpets and fences around where the animals are, all that stuff, that like small ninja sneaky tricks to make everything just a bit more amazing and overcome the small tweaks that the game offers, really. So setting up a plot for Tobias Far as well. And I'm thinking, guys, those of you that want to be building or already help out like crazy, do let me know what you need on a builder plot for it to make sense for you. Because when you are investing so much of your time and energy, of course I want to give you the best possible options to be creative, but I also need to limit the impact it has on the rest of the game world, so we don't just have everybody coming in wanting to help build something and then they are like completely overpowered and the rest of the game mechanics fall apart. That would be really crazy, I think, anyway. But guys, this here was this part of my look into today's building in this part of the world. Gonna be the giveaway video is gonna be coming, and possibly another part of the gaming on the server during this last part of the weekend, because so much has been going on, really like crazy. For now, guys, thank you very much for watching.